and people are gonna pay for it because it's a safe way to experience something. Because these people are scared to go out and live life, man. They're afraid. People are afraid to die. That's what living is. You gotta just live.
Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian Licata. I am your host, of course, Gary G. Garcia, along with my partner in misinformation, Brian Licata. And we're here doing it again. Big things going on. We just made 1 year doing the podcast. Feeling good about that. And we got our first sponsor. Shout out to Triple X Playground, man, our first sponsor. This podcast is sponsored by Triple X Playground. Triple X Playground, if you don't know, is the best adult sex game ever. Bang. That's our first sponsor, and I'm loving every minute of it, man. It's a communication tool that was created with the intentions of perfecting a medium where adults can bask in the uninhibited sexual communications, all while bridging the gap and eliminating awkwardness. I feel awkward already just saying it. You know what I'm saying? Criticism and judgment. As a result, building stronger, healthier bonds filled with love and trust. Where is love without trust? You can get yours now by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen or by clicking the link in the episode description. Each purchase you make, we get kickbacks over here at Rated G. So we're excited to be a part of that with my man, Jack Polo, Spank, and big shout out to Triple X Playground. Check them out. Mm-hmm. Yo, and we have with us today our first guest to come back on the show. This is our first second repeat. And who else to have for a 1 year anniversary than my boy, Tristan Rega.
Yo, what up?
What's up, my brother? How you feeling, man? It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure. So wait, I'm kind of curious to know more about this chat X thing. What was this?
Triple X Playground, man. We had
yeah. Let me bring it up.
My old DJ from SSL when I was signed to SSL, when I was signed to Epic, he created this game and created this thing, Triple X Playground, and it's like
is it like VR? What is it?
There's an online version to it. There is an online version to it, but it's a game board with dice and the whole shit. There it is, right there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but it's like hardcore dirty, like real deal shit. Up to 6 players could lead to gangbangs and shit like that.
Oh, is that what you bring to parties now?
Yeah, that's what you bring to parties now.
Let's play some board games. Yo, you pull out a board game. Yeah, I was just gonna go play some Monopoly.
It's hardcore, dude. Cucumbers, all kinds of shit.
Oh shit!
If you want to play some real shit, that's the shit to check out. You know what I'm saying?
I might have to check that one out.
Yeah.
Just make sure you use the code. Use our QR code if you're gonna buy it. Just make sure you use the code.
If you're gonna buy it, use the QR code, people.
All right, that's fair.
For sure, yo. I know I'm gonna be using that QR code. Fuck it, why not? I'm interested to know. You know what I'm saying? Yo, check this out, man. I went to Queens the other day. I ran into my boy who's getting ready to open up a dispensary. Mm-hmm. And I'm like so happy for him because it's one of my boys that we came up, we hustled together all our lives. And it's good to see someone who was in the game when we used to get locked up for this shit, being able to take advantage of the legalities that are now here. But look at the bud this motherfucker gave me. Hold on a second. Look at this bad boy.
The hell is that, bro?
That is an 11-gram bud.
God damn. You're gonna roll that up in one shot?
Oh, nah. I'm gonna roll it up in maybe three shots.
Damn. That should have put me right to sleep.
Nah, man, it's actually really good weed too, man. It's growing it all being grown in Queens.
Oh, nice.
So, no shipping, none of that shit. It's all just being grown in Queens.
Are they using city water?
Yeah, they're using city water. That's what it's all about. It's all on the water. That's why New York weed is gonna be the best. It's all on the water.
What's the law? What are they? When are they? So now in New York, you could just walk into any stores. Like you need medical.
You got to get licenses and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
But in New York, you go there now, they're selling it everywhere, and they don't got licenses because they haven't even started to give out those licenses yet. So,
all right.
So it's just they ain't fucking with it.
All right.
They ain't fucking
Fair,
with it.
that's
How do
fair
you feel
enough.
about that, man? You happy to see weed being legal? You don't care.
Sure, why not, bro? Make everything legal. I think everything. Just fuck it.
We
Just
had a
you want
podcast about
cocaine,
that. Everything.
heroin, whatever you want, man. Go to Rite Aid, get some heroin, whatever. CVS to have a coupon for it, whatever you need, man.
I wouldn't
Imagine
get
that,
one.
man. 50% off your next purchase of heroin.
Yeah, yo, you buy this shampoo, you get some heroin with it.
I mean, that's already happening to the weed game. Like, there's a guy in my office who's got the card, and he gets text messages from them, just like any other company selling anything. That'll say, 35% off if you spend over $200, and they're all like commercially owned, like corporate owned stores around here.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, man.
I mean, business, man, right?
Yeah, it's big. Yeah,
Just
big business is sticking its arm in something that it's probably been wanting to stick it in for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they've always had their arm in it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no boats.
Nope.
We're not bringing shit over.
Yeah.
You know, I just started watching on Netflix The World's Worst Neighbors. I mean, roommates. The World's Worst Roommates.
How is it? I haven't even heard.
Dude, this shit is it's fucking crazy. It shows like
I feel like I'd just fight somebody if I had a problem.
But you know what it is? It's all these chicks who let dudes be roommates with them.
Oh, what are they?
That's your first stupid ass mistake.
What's what I'm saying? So what's one of the problems? Like what's happening?
The first one was this old lady, dog, an old white lady who was letting like homeless people and like people with mental conditions and shit stay at her house. Man, and she was collecting their disability or their.
Oh, she was collecting it?
Yeah, because she was taking their money and saying that that's the money she used to run the house, to feed them. But then she was killing these motherfuckers and burying them.
What?
In the fucking back. An old lady. An old white lady, dude.
When is this happening? Wait, this is called Worst Roommates? I don't know.
Worst Roommates.
Yeah, it's a true crime show, right?
Yeah, it's a true crime thing.
Yeah.
And that shit, those old white ladies, man, they're crazy, dog. They be getting over. They be getting over, man, because nobody expects.
How many they found? How many did they find?
I think 12.
12?
Something like that.
Wait, how many people did this guy kill? What's that guy that all these girls fall in love with? Jeffrey.
Oh, he's
Dahmer.
He's in double digits for sure.
Is that the one? I don't know.
Dahmer's in the double digits. Yeah, he's definitely in the double digits. That dude was killing,
We talk about him like every third or fourth podcast.
Yeah. But there was this one where this dude was claiming to be Palestinian, right? He was living with a whole bunch of people in Chile. That's the thing too. What is it with all these white girls freaking like going, I wanted to experience the world, so I moved to Chile by myself, knowing nobody out there.
That sounds safe.
Not even knowing Spanish. They just moved out there. Like, come on, man. And they're like, the crime is relatively low. There's hardly any crime. And I'm thinking, yeah, but the little bit of crime that there is happens to chicks like you. You know what I'm saying? You're the little percentage of crime. It doesn't happen to the people who grow up and live in Chile.
Right. Yeah, dude. I don't know why it is dangerous, man. They just, I guess they grow up on a screen, right? And they just looking at all this stuff. They're watching people post nice pictures on Instagram or whatnot, and they're like, I want to go move there, not realizing.
Dude, this chick went out there. She was living with a couple of other people. One other chick from Texas, that's where she was from. And there was this dude there who claimed to be from Palestine. He said he was a runner. This dude got in touch with like some organization in Palestine to send him money and back him because he was running this race and shit. And these motherfuckers were sending him money. They came down. He kept saying like he was a swindler. He just swindled everybody.
Yeah.
But when he was about to get caught, this motherfucker tried to kill this chick. He strangled her and buried her alive. She got out, went back home. The dude's in the house.
Wait. What do you mean he buried her alive and she got out?
Because he didn't bury her in the ground. He like just put like a pile of dirt on her to cover her up. You know what I'm saying? He thought she was dead, so he just covered her up with like a pile of dirt. And here's the thing. You want to know how he got this chick? They were out drinking, right? He owed everybody in the house money. So he said to her, come meet me at this place. I'm going to show you the new apartment that I got us because he's supposed to be like getting them a new apartment. And she goes there. He gives her a bag and says, in the bag is the money that I owe everybody. I want you to give it to them. She doesn't even look in the bag. She just takes the bag, right? Then they're out having some drinks. And this motherfucker turns around and says, there's a burnt down building that has a golden toilet.
What?
Do you want to go see it? And this chick, like a lot of white chicks, you know, she's like, oh, I like abandoned buildings. I like going to places you don't belong. Do you like getting killed? You know, because that's what's going to happen when you go to these places.
What?
So she goes to this.
A golden.
That was
toilet.
That was the way he got her.
That
was the way he got her.
Yeah, I want to go see this.
To follow him in Chile for like all these miles they drove. She follows him, goes with him, goes into this abandoned, burnt down building. And they find, she goes, it was just a regular toilet. Yeah, what did you think you were going to find? The building's burnt. You think they were going to leave an actual golden toilet there? Are people doing that good in Chile that they leave a golden toilet just laying around? Nah, fuck it, leave it there.
I'm starting to wonder, I mean, I might be in the wrong business. All these people are making money, swindling other people and doing shit. Like, what the hell?
Dude. But here's the thing. She goes, let's get out of here. When she starts to walk away, he bashes her in the head with something, then strangles her. She passes out. He covers up with all his dirt. This bitch gets out and goes home. And he's there.
She just wiped it off. Like, she just was like, all right, whatever.
Yo,
almost got
they
killed.
take her to the hospital and shit, right? The girl's like, what happened? And she says, this motherfucker. So they call the cops. The cops come in, they look at her and they go, don't look that bad. And that's it. They don't go to arrest this dude or nothing.
So nothing even happened to the guy?
He wound up leaving and swindling like a couple of more people.
Is this that what? So
and then I think he did
a lot like that Tinder swindler guy.
I want to check that out.
I haven't seen that. No, I haven't seen it either.
Dude, there are people out there getting gamed. This one dude, and this happened in Queens. This other one happened in Queens. He moved into this chick's house. He was banging out this chick in Queens, right? He was staying at this house that was owned by like, I think he was a tutor or something. And he got fired and they wanted him to leave. And he told her, I'm not leaving. And she's like, you got to leave. And he's like, I'm not leaving. I know the laws. It's going to take them months to get me out of here. I'm going to milk them for everything they got. She says, don't do that. Come stay with me.
Oh, jeez.
So he moves in with her. Starts getting mail delivered to the house. Hey, people, this is where you're going to learn it first. If you want to be a squatter, all you got to do is go into the person's house and be there when mail gets delivered to you. The minute you got mail going to that house, you're considered a tenant.
Is that how it works? So
Could you believe that shit?
Yeah, but does that really work?
Dude, he did it.
He did it?
He did it. The dude did it. I mean, you better know your shit. He knew his shit. This dude strangled this chick. Yo, they all get strangled. He strangled this chick, right? He didn't kill her, but he strangled her, right? He didn't kill her. He strangled her and he told her, you pull this shit again, I'm going to kill you. And then went and got an order of protection against her.
Oh, my God. What are these happening?
That was in Queens. He moved in, before he moved into that house, he was staying in another house in Queens, dude. He took the chick's house and her cats. Now, I know that will upset you.
You gotta draw the line somewhere.
Dude, she showed up when he was moving out and she said, I want my cats. Homeboy was like, nope. And took her cats. Damn.
That's right. Then we fighting.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I wouldn't even have that problem. That dude would have just disappeared.
I don't know how these people have these problems, man.
I knew someone that had that. They had a neighbor living upstairs that wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
And it was during COVID, so she couldn't get rid of him at all. He wasn't paying no rent, wasn't paying nothing. Crazy. These people be moving in.
Can make a couple of phone calls, I'm sure, to get somebody to get out.
You make them. You get them out. It's your crib. You get them out.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. It's not that hard. It's really not. Yo. Yeah. You make.
I mean, you might be breaking the law. But yeah.
Yo, they told her because she was like, I just want to change the locks. They said, if you change the locks, you'll get arrested.
Yeah.
And it's her house. She's the one on the lease.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that's when I just have a band playing every night downstairs. We'll win that war.
Dude, he got an order of protection against her. She wasn't allowed to go to her house.
She wasn't.
She got evicted And then the
Thrown
landlord's
out.
like, fucking shit, now he's my tenant. Because now the landlord can't get him out.
Yeah.
And he's complaining about everything. The dude's complaining about everything, yo. He would run the
All these
water
people,
24
man,
hours a day to make the water go up.
These people are entitled, man. They have this stuff down pat. They know what they're doing.
And with this
they have a
dude,
motive.
every time this dude got arrested, his brother would bail him out. And then finally, they were about to go arrest him for something else, and they found his brother murdered. He killed his brother. Yeah, he killed his brother. Yeah, and then I think he killed himself. I think he hung himself, if I'm correct.
Damn, man, these are mad depressing stories, man.
And I think I got bad neighbors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as I know, I don't have no
I got no
murderers.
problem with my neighbor, but also you don't know if your neighbor's a murderer, right? You don't know if you're gonna get killed by your like. Do these people? They don't know it until it happens.
You know what kills me is every time they have those serial killers and they show that we never knew. He looks like every other white. He looks like every other normal person.
There could be I could have a neighbor right now that is a serial killer, right? And I have no idea. And then one day he comes through my window, and everyone's like, "Yo, this guy lived next to us." Like I don't know until that moment happens.
That's what happens. But what's crazy is like everyone looks. Once you take that mug shot, you go, "How didn't they know?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because once you take the mug shot, you're like, "That dude looks like a criminal."
Yeah, but now you're looking at a picture when he's caught, man. The guy's stressed out. Of course he looks a little crazy.
Dude, you want to hear some crazy shit? I was watching some other shit today. You ever heard of the Happy Face murders?
No.
What are those?
What are you watching, bro? What's going
I watched that true crime shit, man. But I actually seen that movie, the Happy Face murders.
Yeah, when I walk in and I see that shit, if I see a girl watching those shit, man, I walk right out, bro. I don't give no time of day, man, because then you know too much about killing people, man, getting away.
Who, me?
Anybody that watches those shows, bro, you know everything. You know all the
Gary. That's all Gary watches.
That's all I watch.
What are you planning, bro?
Dude, success is when preparation meets opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
That line will be used to pin premeditation on you at some point.
Yeah, it's gonna come in. Look,
I'm just saying, man. Listen, I'm not planning on killing no one. I would just like to know if it should happen. That I know, I know pretty much at least the basic shit. I can't stop like a piece of fabric from falling off my clothes.
If you're gonna bury anyone, you gotta get them a couple of feet under the ground.
You gotta go deeper than 6 feet. You gotta go deeper than 6 feet.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get away with it.
What about like chopping somebody up? You do that? That's a little. I don't know, man. You got to get.
Me personally chopping or throwing? I could throw them through a wood chipper.
Just thinking about the people that get that crazy. I heard a story about somebody. Or you hear it a couple of times, but these guys they chop people up and they store them in their freezer. Like, what are they doing?
Dude, what about who's that famous dude?
Kuklinski. We've talked about Kuklinski, bro. This guy used to put people in caves and let the rats eat them. He would tie them to a chair and let the rats would eat everything.
That's pure evil, bro. Just kill me.
Nah, but who's that white dude that he chopped up his roommate and then disappeared? He was on the run for a while. Then it wound up that he also killed his wife, and he confessed when he was doing an interview, and he didn't know that the mic was on him and it was live. And he went to go take a piss, and he started talking to himself, and he confessed.
Really?
He was taking a piss, and he was like, "What did you do? What did you do?" And he goes, "You know what you did? You killed all of them. That's what you did. You killed all of them." And it was
Robert Durst.
Durst.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker confessed on taking a piss. He didn't know the mic was live.
Oh man.
Crazy, right? But the Happy Face murders is interesting because what happened was this chick was found murdered, right? And then this old white lady calls up the cops and says she thinks it was her boyfriend who murdered him. So they start investigating the boyfriend. She starts giving them like clues and shit. She starts giving them shit. They find out some of the stuff they gave her, that she gave them, wasn't like, it didn't match up. So they went back and she kept changing her story. Then the story turned into she was strangling the girl while the dude was having sex with her, and she killed her. That's what she told the cops. They both wind up going to jail for that shit. They get sentenced to jail for that shit. And then 3 years later, a dude writes a letter saying he's the one who killed them, and that 2 people went to jail for it, and he's killed like 9 other people after that, or 7 other people after that. And at first they don't believe it, but then the dude winds up getting caught, and he says, "I'm telling you, I killed them." And it wound up that that chick lied. The white lady lied because she was bored. She was living a bored life. She watched nothing but Forensic Files and all that shit on
All right,
TV.
see, so this is what's happening, bro. You got to stop watching these shows, bro.
And her boyfriend was abusive. Her boyfriend was abusive. So she wanted to get rid of the boyfriend. And in the process, she got herself locked up for murder too.
God.
Isn't that crazy? She got out like 5 years later.
And, yeah, well, listen, these are the bright people.
How boring is your life that you're going to go and implement yourself in a murder?
I can't understand it. These are the people that are leaving Yelp reviews and YouTube comments, man. I'm telling you.
Brian.
They're the same people.
That's Brian.
Oh,
Brian leaves Yelp reviews.
Come on, you got to explain yourself here. What?
I leave Google reviews, and I leave positive reviews, and I will leave negative reviews. If I have, like, if I get into an altercation with the owner or a management staff, I will write something about it, 100%. And I'll write them in great detail also.
Oh man, I love reading
because his opinion matters.
It does. I'm sure it does. And the funny thing is when like the business owners reply to those things.
Yeah, they do all the time. And the shitty part is you can't respond to what they reply. They get the last word.
Oh, you can't respond back to them?
No, I mean you can make a new comment, but you can't respond back to them about
Look
that.
how upset he looks.
Yeah, he's mad about that.
He's like, the shitty thing is.
They got you. They got you in a couple of comments.
Brian, I never seen you look more serious other than when we were talking about your dog's balls getting snipped. That's the last time I seen you look that serious.
I never snipped his balls.
You know, when we were talking about you getting his balls snipped, you were like, he don't look happy. That's the last time I seen you look like that, dude.
Yeah, so they but I mean I'll talk shit about them on podcasts all the time too. So you know,
well, that's what podcasts are for.
And I'll also make it a point that if anybody asks me for a recommendation that is near the place where I've left a negative review, I will double down on that negative review to the person.
So you'll say, make sure you don't go to this place.
Yeah, and I've actually also shouted out other places. So I got a beef with a couple of ice cream shops, right, in Atlantic City.
Oh man, this guy got some deep shit going on here.
Yeah, his ice cream stories are the worst. I don't even know why he still eats ice cream. It's not that good.
Do we want to go?
What was the bad? What made you so angry that you had to?
All right, here's how it started. Right, so I go to this ice cream place.
You asked.
It is like shoulder season, right? So it's not the busy time down at the beach. So they're not all that busy, but this particular night they kind of were.
What the fuck is shoulder season?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
it was like September or October or some shit like that. Like it wasn't like.
Why do they call it shoulder season?
Does that mean it's busy?
No, or does that mean that
no, the
people are showing their shoulders?
No, the shoulder season is the season in between the busy and the slow season, like the mid time, right? So
it has nothing to do with two tops.
Industry term or something?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Never heard of it.
All right, never heard of it. But go ahead. So with shoulder season.
I mean, neither one of you are from a vacation town. It's a term they would have.
Ooh.
You know,
that sounds a little like.
That's a little uppity. Did he just pull rank on us and shit? Well, neither one of you. You know, no one wants to go.
You guys are from New York, bro.
Nobody wants to go New York. Where you guys are from, okay? Nobody's taking
busy season all the time in the city,
Queensbridge, Manhattan.
But wait, come on! I want to get down. I want to really understand what drives somebody to have a beef.
Well, I mean, it seems like you guys are pretty sensitive, so I don't know. Do you want to hear it or not?
Nah, we want to hear that. So they threw ice cream at you.
All right, no. So here's the deal, right? So it's kind of a busy night, right? So we get in line, and the way you go in, you walk in the front door, and then you walk all the way to the back, and then make a hard turn, and then you come all the way back up to the front, and you know it's the counter, so you can look at all the ice creams, right? So you can pick whatever. So I'm like halfway between the back of the store and the register when I place my order, right? No menu, no price sheets, no signs, nothing, right? All that shit is at the cash register. So I place my order with the person. They give me the ice cream back and my buddy, and I'm with him, and I buy him an ice cream cone. We get 2 ice cream cones. So then we get up to the front. I hand the lady a card, and she says it's a $10 minimum. So then I said, well, maybe you should have that on a sign anywhere before I get my ice cream, right? And literally anywhere before you give me the cone, right? That's when you need to tell me that that's the case. So then I asked her if I could return the cone that I had in there. She did not like that. That was the first strike against me and the register lady. And so I made, she like,
It's so fucking stupid.
she was like, you know, I don't know what you want to do. I'm like, well, I know what I want you to do. I want you to run the card because there's no such thing as a minimum. That's something that you as the company places. You can run a credit card for 4 cents. It'll work, right? It's not that it don't work.
Charge.
Right.
Yeah,
so you don't
no,
want
I know. No,
right.
that,
So, but not a lot of people know that. They just think that like it don't work. You know, they don't think about it. So, I make her go and get the manager. The manager comes out. He said, "What's the problem?" I said, "Well, the problem is that you have," and I'll give him credit. They had it listed, but it was on top of the register in about 16-point font on a piece of paper right there. So you had to look down when you were at the counter paying to see $10 cash minimum. I said, so my problem with you, sir, is that you have a $10 minimum credit card purchase here on the register, and I got my ice cream about 10 or 15 licks over there. So the issue is you don't want to run the card, and I think you should run the card.
Now, did you say licks instead of feet because you was in an ice cream parlor?
Now, what ended up happening? Did you swipe that card or did
No,
you?
he wound up buying more stuff to get it to the $10 minimum.
No, don't tell me that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Now, see, listen. Here's what happened, right? So we go back and forth about purchasing, right? About purchasing more items. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking want to. I don't want to. Me and him go back and forth, whatever. So I'm like, all right. And the total. Hold on, let me actually get the Google review.
After this, I'm going to tell you exactly what I do because this happens to me at least twice a week when I go into random stores.
But I would have just been like, okay, well then hold on.
I say you have a choice. I put this down and walk out, or you take a couple dollars.
That's it, dude. They even told him go next door and use the
ATM.
fucking ATM.
Bro,
he didn't want to pay the charge for the
hysterical.
ATM.
I
I
would
would
be
have said,
laughing.
okay. I would have been like, okay, let me go use the ATM, and I would have just left.
I fucked up twice. That's why I gave the review because it was really retroactively trying to get
you know what it is? You really wanted that ice cream. That's why. You wanted that ice cream. You didn't want to walk out.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. It wasn't like I was picking up my fucking dry cleaning or something. Like I'm already halfway through it too. You know, I don't want to stop eating it.
That happens a lot in New York. I go in, I try to buy just a bottle of water or so, you know, anything, some small. I throw my card and like, $5, $10 minimum. I'm like, you make a choice. You could make $0 right now, or you could pay whatever that 30 cents is you don't want to pay.
There you go.
And I walk out.
Not Brian.
So will you have him run the card then? If he wants to run it, you'll have him run it, or then you'll just take the shit and leave.
Yeah. No, it's his choice. No, it's his choice. You want to run the card, you run the card. You don't, I walk out, you make no sale. What's the better business? What's the better business decision?
See, so
and then it's also has happened to me even in Chipotle, not Chipotle, but like a food store where they already like served me food. I didn't have enough, and like maybe like a Chinese restaurant, and they're like, it's a $10 minimum, and they already gave me the food, and then they tell me it's a $10 minimum. I'm like, well, you already made the food, so now I only have a card. You make the decision, or I walk out and you have food there. I don't know. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, that works, Brian.
Yeah. So these reviews took place about 2 years before we started doing Rated G. So I've been much more aggressive, I would say, among other things after the show. So that's kind of how we handle things now, you know?
Brian now would rather go at a person than have to hear my shit.
You know, we got to put him in this situation again so we can make sure that he handles it right.
Yeah, what did I say?
We got to find some stores for him.
I'm trying to think of something I did recently. All right, what was that?
But he goes and writes reviews about it. Those are for people that don't like to. Those are those people that go home and go, I should have said this.
Yeah. You got to say it.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
No, it's exactly.
Yeah, it's exactly what it was.
That's what that is. Those are those people that they get home and they're like, I should have said this.
But
then they go and they write it.
He hasn't been trained by New York DMVs, right? So you know, you get trained when you have to get through like a DMV visit or something like that, and these things just come out of you because you just, you know, you can't keep your cool anymore. But listen, I understand, man. Two guys wanted the ice cream. It's fucking perfectly, you want your ice cream, man. You can't keep a man away from his ice cream.
And dude, my boy I was with, he he didn't have any money. He was fucking down on his luck. I was trying to like cheer him up, so like we went out and we were like shooting the shit, talking about some stuff. So it was like just some bullshit that I had to deal with,
And you just want ice cream, man.
I just wanted ice cream.
Well,
shit wouldn't happen in Mr. Soft.
How's it?
But a special fuck you shout out to Sundays on Venter Ave and Venter, bro.
Yo, we'll go in there.
Suck this dick, fam.
Yo, me and G are going there. We're gonna order $1, $2 worth of ice cream. We're paying with a card. Yep. I'm gonna swipe it myself. I'm gonna take the damn machine, swipe the card, and walk out with my food.
But that's because out here they're on that bullshit, dude. I told you, man. I was going to this one place and I was ordering 1 egg and bacon on a roll. These motherfuckers were charging me for 2 eggs. I'm like, why are you charging me for 2 eggs? I'm only ordering 1 egg and bacon. They're like, well, that's the thing. We only have 2 eggs and bacon on the machine. I told that motherfucker, give me the other egg. They said on the sandwich. I said, no, the egg. Give me the fucking egg. They were like, we can't do that. Why can't you give me the egg?
No, gotta get your money's worth.
Why can't you just give me the fucking egg? We can't do that.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here with your stupid ass shit. I don't go there no more.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
Where was it? Shout them out.
Oh, what's that? Agnes? Is that the name of it?
Oh, it's Agnes. They sold.
Oh, they're not there no more?
No, they sold.
Oh, see, that's what happens when you do bad business, you stupid fucks.
And I'm sorry to hear that, bro, because I think they had the best breakfast sandwiches on that stretch.
Garbage.
They're good. The food
That's
was
what
good.
happens.
The food was good though.
Was it?
See that? They were open before I gave them a fuck you shout out. I'm not saying that my fuck you shout out got them closed. I'm just saying all you motherfuckers out there, before you talk shit to me, just understand I'm starting to get a little power in this podcast. All right, Planet Rose. Fuck you, Planet Rose.
Yeah. What
Agnes actually sold for a profit.
Fuck Agnes, man.
Uh-oh. They're making some money.
Planet Rose tried to charge me $5 to go inside. They're right next door to the comedy club. What are you, fucking stupid?
What are they? What is that? The hell is that?
It's a karaoke bar. If I want to hear shitty music, I'll come home and sing. Fuck out of here. Fucking nerve, man.
What's up in the conspiracy world of Tristan these days? What are we reading?
Oh man, it's all the same, man.
Yo, Tristan, did you hear anything about the Bob Saget shit?
No, what happened? Tell me.
Well, they're saying that he fell down. The initial report was that he fell and hit his head. That's how he died. But there's a bunch of doctors that say that.
What are they saying though?
Oh, there's a bunch of doctors that are saying that the forensic shows that his trauma was more consistent with blunt force trauma to the head multiple times.
So he got murdered.
They're saying he was murdered.
Well, who? What did he?
I don't know. You got to look at what he was looking to buy, where he was. Who he was looking to.
Was he anywhere? I don't even. You know what? I don't even.
It was in Florida. I think he was doing shows in Florida. He was
doing shows.
Yeah, he was doing shows in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't even
yeah,
know.
so
You know what? I got caught. I was looking on you guys on TikTok?
We're shadow banned, so I don't be fucking with TikTok.
What'd you do? Honestly,
I said I was raised Greek, and they deemed it fucking racist.
It was the Chinese comment, man. I think it was the Chinese comment.
It was the Chinese, but all he said was he returned the food.
It was the voice,
and he sounded just like the lady, so it's not like he was making fun of Chinese people. He sounded just like her. That's called an impression.
I was scrolling through there today, man. I can't do it, man. This world, it's making me shut off from the world, man. Every single person is trying to teach you something. There's everyone's a guru. This is what Gary V fucking started, bro. Now everybody did one thing one time, and now they can teach everybody how to do it. Now everybody's just shoving information down your throat on how to do things better, and they're all wrong. All of them. They're all wrong. They're talking about relationship advice, talking about diets, bro. They're all wrong. All of them. And I don't even have the energy. I can't do it.
What about that thing I sent you yesterday, Brian, about the ancestral DNA?
Oh, yo, that was weird. Yeah, we gotta.
I would like to find the full content of that speech he was giving. This dude was saying that like ancestral DNA, being able to tell what country and whatever you're from is all bullshit. That it's all fake.
In what way? Well, I think the way it works is they take swab. They have data collected from all around the world, so they just see where your DNA matches to in accordance to the data that they already have.
Look, this is it right here. Henry Gates Jr.
We gave, when Oprah was finally in the first series, and we gave her a DNA test, basically the next day she went to South Africa to announce that she was opening her, what became the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy. She was in an auditorium like 75,000 people or something, and she announced that she just had the test and that she was Zulu. It broke on CNN. I was sitting in my living room minding my own business and said, Oprah Winfrey's a Zulu. So I called Rick Kittles and I said, Rick, did you tell Oprah she was a Zulu? He goes, no, man, she made that up herself. It's a true story. It's a true story. I would lie to make you laugh, but I'm telling you a true story. I said, Rick, are you in your lab? He said, yeah. I said, is anybody there? He said, no. I said, when the results come in, make her Zulu, man. I said, you back there making it up anyway. Nobody believe you could take some spit and figure out a tribe? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear the whole that whole part.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Well, I hear what he's saying. He's right. You can't tell what tribe someone's from, but you can tell generally what area, but you don't know if they're, from a specific. I don't think you would be able to tell a specific tribe.
Yo, it's so crazy that people were willingly sending their DNA in the fucking mail, bro.
I did that back in like 2004, like when it first opened. I did that.
Okay, so you know what, Tristan?
Yo,
you know what, Tristan?
Yo, bro.
Tristan, you're no better than this fucking idiot who keeps writing fucking reviews. You're no better.
Listen,
who
I'm
did
saying,
you send it to?
if I knew what I knew then, if I knew now, if I knew back then what I know now, I wouldn't have done it. But they already got my data.
Who did you send it? That's the thing. We sent it out to who?
To a lab.
To
who?
Who?
To the lab that they told me to send it to.
Yeah, bullshit.
I don't know who got it. I have no idea who ended up with it.
Exactly.
It could be in somebody's basement collecting spit. I don't know.
You could be wanted right now in Mexico and don't even know it. Your DNA could have been found in some fucking murder.
Somebody
with a bunch
pulls
of
out a
chopped
bottle,
heads.
right? And then they just take out the swab and then put my DNA all over it.
Come on, man.
I got you as an alibi right here. I was on this show.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they do that, man. Send out your fucking DNA to somebody. People just openly give anything. Well,
that was the hard part about the internet, man. No one saw the shit coming. I mean, a couple people really saw it coming, but most people did not see it fucking coming at all before it was too late. Like, all the shit that you approve and accept for all those apps, like,
don't even know.
You're tracked everywhere, bro. We went through the Google Maps thing before, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, 100 all day.
They have more data about you than you know.
That Google Maps shit's what one of those dudes got busted on that world's worst fucking whatchamacallit.
Oh, the world neighbors, the neighbors thing?
Yeah, because he killed his fucking roommate.
And they used the Google Map traffic.
And what happened was they were gonna do a memorial walk past this site that he knew she was buried along that walk. And he Googled and went into the satellite Google to see how far the walk was. And he Googled in and zoomed in on this tree. And when they went back, because they were following him, when they went back and checked what he was looking, they found that he was Googling and he looked at that tree, then went to that tree and they found the fucking body.
Oh.
Dick.
Well, that's why
what a dick.
You got to use a VPN, then all your connections secure.
What's that?
Yeah, VPN. That's how people use. That's how you should be using the internet these days. Is you use a VPN, and that connects you. That secures your connection from your computer to the internet, but also it doesn't reveal like your location. So you if you're using a VPN,
it's like a scrambler. It's like a scrambler.
Yeah, like your real location is not shown to the servers on the other end.
Yeah, each computer has an address tagged to it, and every time you go on the internet, it'll ping like your exact location. You have an IP
address. Yeah, so when your phone it gets registered in the air or over the air to whoever your provider is, your phone gets an IP address. Now your provider knows that it gave you. So the service provider, like you have Verizon, they know who where your phone is.
And those motherfuckers sell all of your data.
They sell all the data, bro. They're
the ones who collect it all. Yeah.
that's why
See,
people
that's
use
why people
apps.
do a crime, leave your phone at home.
Well, that's why people use apps like Signal. Signal is one of them. Is like a
It's a
data privacy
messaging app. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So because these are encrypted, so they don't even have ways in them supposedly.
They have to have them, man. They get into everything. They get into everything.
Yeah,
They
it's
have to.
possible. There's a lot of backdoor shit in the computer world. A lot
Yeah,
of
man.
shit going on.
And it goes deep too. It goes real deep.
Yeah, double homo.
Did you see? You know what's up with deep fakes, right?
Yeah. What about them?
Now
yeah,
they got-
G,
they
yeah.
do
We
a
got
porn
to. That was on TikTok. You sent that shit to me, right, G?
What?
That other video you showed me with that girl, the face transformation. You remember that?
Oh,
shit?
that was some other shit. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. So this is the kind of shit that's gonna really start to freak me out.
But I don't know if that can't be real. That has to be like a filter.
It is, bro, and that's the fucking scary part is that it is a filter.
Yeah, the deepfakes are getting. Actually, they're been sponsoring like hackathons or events where they're trying to get people to figure out how
Break in and destroy shit.
how computers could tell if it's fake or not, because right now it's so convincing that you can't even. They could get it to a point where you wouldn't be able to tell if it's real or not, and generate a site that's generated deep fake pictures of like 1 million people. There's a million faces of people that don't even exist, but they're faces. They're real faces.
But they have to look like someone. There's only so many
Well, they
combinations.
do, but they're not real people. But then they would generate. They're computer generated, and the people like if you look up, if you look up like 1 million deep fake faces, you'll see.
But you ready for this?
We were talking about this before, bro. It's all going to virtual reality.
Dude, they got deep fake porn.
Oh yeah.
That you can subscribe and you could take a picture of any chick you want, and they'll take her face and put it on the porn star having sex. Or the dude, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you could take your face, put it on the dude, and the chick's face, put it on the girl, and then put that shit on the internet and be like, yeah, I banged this chick out.
Yeah. Yo, that shit, I'm telling
That's
you, that shit is
crazy.
gonna get crazy. It's only gonna get worse. But then now
Crazy.
think about this is now imagine the media could have a president or something say whatever they want to say on national TV. And it's,
Oh yeah, look at this.
And you think it's real.
This is
I know. Don't be shocked. Yes, I really look like this, which is why I decided to let y'all in on my little secret. So a long time ago, I bought this stuff from Germany. It makes your skin tighter within like 5 or 10 seconds. My husband has never seen me like this. Not even my kids have seen me like this. So feel special that I'm letting y'all in on my little secret. So you spray it on your face like that. And then you wait about 10 seconds. Normally it does. And just watch as my skin starts to get tightened. It knocks about
really
10, 20 years off of you.
No, bro, it's a joke. But look at that filter transition. dog.
Don't take
That
long
shit
at
was
all.
Crazy.
Yeah.
She's back.
Get the fuck out.
Hey, y'all.
That shit.
And here's the thing: if that was true, imagine that was true. Imagine you wake up one day and see your lady in the fucking bathroom looking like that before she sprays her face, and you ain't never seen her looking like that. You was married for like fucking 4 years, and you go inside and you got this fucking bag of cabbage for a face, fucking sitting
that
down
spray
there.
works though. That spray, whatever. It is what it is.
What would you rather have? Would you rather have a girl that's all right, or would you rather have one that looks like that but with the spray? She's a 10.
And she looks good. Nah, man, that's like some Cinderella shit because you gotta.
Well, you better keep
you
that
out-
spray by the
Out at
bed.
the club, you're like, babe,
You have to
gotta
keep
get
that spray
on
by
you?
the bed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
What if she left that shit home and she's like, yo, shit, man, my spray's running out, and now you got to get
But
out.
that's what I'm saying. Let's say you're getting busy, you're hitting it. She's, she's looking pretty, but then her face starts getting loose and it starts doing this and shit.
And then this
You got to be able to
thing
grab it and be like,
Yeah.
spray it again.
When
You
it,
got
when
to
it,
keep that shit right next to the lube.
when it runs out, you can just add a little water like you do with the soap.
You can just splash it on them, cut the shit
It'll
open,
it'll
rub
be
it on the
it'll be
face.
okay, but it's a little diluted.
Yeah, only half a face gets tight, and the rest of the face is baggy. That's insanity, dude. But that ain't real.
I had a question because this was bothering me today. I was looking at do you follow anybody that follows no one in social media?
No, why would you follow someone that follows no one?
I'm
like a celebrity.
Yeah,
like,
I bet there's an account or two, that I follow that maybe only follow one or two people. I can't stand those people, man. I don't know. How do you feel about people that social media, the celebrities have millions of followers, hundreds of thousands, whatever, and they follow zero? It's like, what are you trying to? It's like, what do you don't even have friends or family to follow? Like, what statement are you making? Well, the first statement is they're too fucking rich to care about their Instagram, and somebody's doing all that shit for them. You know, like somebody like
that's true.
Fucking Kevin Hart, man. He's not doing shit on his phone.
Right.
But all of those numbers, right? Like everything on any social media platform is tracked. And then they use that data into the algorithm, and it just gets better and better. So a lot of reasons that people do shit like that is just so their stuff gets preferred more, you know? It's all playing the system.
I guess. All it is. I mean,
yeah, but I don't think
that's what it is.
I mean, then again, if they're mad famous, who do you expect them to follow back?
I don't know. Follow your mother or your sister. You have just show that you're a human.
But then people could go on there, see who you're following, and harass the people that are actually your friends.
I guess you're right, man. Has the world come to that? Is like that's what it's about? Is like people getting too crazy? Is like you can't even follow?
I mean, in a sense, isn't it more like a website without making a website? I mean, that's how I look at mine. It's like without making a website, that's my website.
Yeah.
And on a website, you don't follow no one back.
You gotta treat it like a TV channel, man. That's what it is.
I guess
it's a TV channel. That's what it is. It really is. It's your own.
What like YouTube is for then? Is like.
Nah, man. I mean, it depends on what you're into. I mean, what you guys are into, you should be using it like a TV channel. You know, like comedians and other people used to have to pay for either studio time or to do their own radio shows or to pay people to do TV shit. You got them for free. You know.
It's true. Yeah, it is.
Got them for fucking free.
It's a different era, man. It's a different lane these days. Like you can make your own way. You can make your own lane. You don't got to rely on anybody.
Dude, look at this show. Look at.
There's no gatekeepers on the internet.
No, there's not. I mean, but there is. Well, the gatekeeper is the algorithm, and you have to make your content to fit into the algorithm. Otherwise, no one's ever going to see your shit.
You gotta, you got to know how to massage it. You got to put out content. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, man. You got to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot full time.
I hate it.
I know, but it's part of the game, bro.
Bro, yeah.
That's why when you look at TikTok, you see like right now TikTok, and it's been hot for like a year or two now, is because the algorithm, like what they're using, everything is new. So you have a lot of these small accounts popping up, and this is why you'll see somebody that have like a 2 million TikTok followers and like 500 Instagram followers, because it's just they're hot on that platform, or they got some traction going, and you got to take advantage of it.
I mean, I tried to fuck with TikTok, but they banned me, man. What do you want me to do, man?
Oh, you can't be. What are you saying? Racist stuff, man?
Well, for starters, we were doing a lot of COVID shit. They're not allowing any of that shit on there. The minute you say COVID, it gets.
They block your ass. Yeah, I don't even.
Yeah. I don't. Well, all our shit is up there with no sound. It's shadow banned.
So they take the sound off. They just remove the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goddamn.
And then it'll say it too. It'll tell me your sound has been removed because it was deemed racist. And I'm like, what?
And look at that. And you can't even fight back. You can't even say anything.
I've got one racist bone in my body, and it's like down by my feet. It doesn't even talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's like
listen. This is what's happening though on the in tech right now though. Is like there's a term called Web3, right? So right now, because right now we access all these social media sites is centralized. It's centralized. Everybody goes through these like Facebook, Instagram. It's all centralized person that controls these gates that you enter. So this new, like with blockchain and Web3 as a whole, is they're trying to decentralize everything. So, but there's still not. There hasn't been that big killer app that gets like 100 million people on it. But it's coming soon, and it's going to take away from these big tech giants. This is why Facebook even went. This is why they changed the name to Metaverse, right? Is because they're trying to overlay themselves as a central gateway to the metaverse. You don't need them to get into the meta. The metaverse is like, that's just a terminology for a more broad spectrum of just like a decentralized online game or online world. And there's a couple, there's a ton of them, but some of the popular ones right now is like Decentraland or Sandbox. But they're not like, so people that are on Facebook are going to think like Facebook is the metaverse, but no, Facebook is just going to be using their platform on top of it, which it should be free. But now, I'm sure people are going to start charging it.
Yeah, there will be free ones, man. It's going to be the same as it's set up right now. Like all the metaverse is
I don't get, to be honest, I don't get none of that shit, man.
Listen, bro, it's very simple. I
get it, but I don't. It's like I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. Maybe because I come from a time where we live.
Well, you gotta understand. These people's lives in these metaverses are better than their real lives. So they're.
I know, because my life on fucking Grand Theft Auto is better than my real life.
Yeah,
I got 7 cars in Grand Theft Auto. I own fucking a money printing place. I own fucking. So now
imagine if that money was real though in Grand Theft Auto, and you can actually use that money in the real world, whatever you did in that world. That's what's happening. And
use it for what? Use it to buy shit in that world.
Yeah, you can use it to do anything. It's crypto. You trade it for real cash. You use it. All this stuff.
You can buy it and get something delivered to your house.
Yeah.
See,
listen, man. The
only
so
why don't I know anyone? See, I know a lot of people who are fucking with crypto cash.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who's taking the money out and actually bought anything.
I know plenty of people.
Me, bro.
I don't. Yeah. What did you buy?
I used my Coinbase account.
I buy shit on.
I bought drugs. I bought drugs online with cryptocurrency, but I haven't seen no one go out and like buy a car or a house.
No, somebody I work with just bought a house from there. They got in on Ethereum, right before it blew up, and they literally they bought a house.
Wow. I'm not saying I know what I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, I'm saying the opposite.
People are doing it.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But that's me.
We're gonna get G into the metaverse. We can make you an avatar.
Well, we were already talking about it. I think the natural move for the podcast is to start doing them in VR, like on the Oculus or something like that. That would be dope. That's what we have to start doing.
But why would that be dope? I don't even understand how a person would want to see.
Because you just gotta ride the waves of the trends, man.
But I don't understand why a person would want to see a cartoon version of me or like a digital version.
You don't need to understand why. You just need to understand that they're there.
Me.
Man, because we're never going to invite these motherfuckers over to our house to sit in live to watch the podcast. So they can do it from their smelly, dirty ass, comfortable home. And we never have to fucking see them. But we can talk to them. And if we don't want them, we can kick them out.
How many people could fit in your house?
A couple? But we can
and how many people could fit in the metaverse?
Fucking billions, bro. The whole fucking world could come see you and me and Tristan on a show at once.
Now I know why Brian really wanted you back on the show, Tristan. He wanted another egghead like himself.
Get into the metaverse.
He wanted another egghead that he could talk shit that y'all know about. That's what it is. I'm always bringing these gangsters, and he feels like he doesn't really relate, so he wanted to bring an egghead on. He's like, bring Tristan back. Bring Tristan back so we could talk about something I know.
Yeah, we got to get into the NFTs, bro. Listen, people right now, what's happening is like DeFi, there's decentralized finance. Like this is the big thing that's happening to a lot of people because Gary Vee's talking about NFTs. That's just old shit. People, the new thing right now, and mark my words, because this is gonna be one of the first podcasts I was talking about DeFi 2.0. All right, and what people are doing is they're using their crypto as liquidity providers, and people are getting paid to use their money, because on the open market, the open market traders, they need liquidity. Like when you trade in between different cryptos or whatnot, there needs to be liquidity. There has to be enough money to go back and forth. So what you do is you give your money up, and this is all done in smart contracts. So it's not like they take your money or anything like that. It's like they're locked into these smart contracts.
It's like escrow.
Yeah, so you don't have to trust the person. You could just trust the code. The code is written. The code is good. You put your money into these contracts and then you gain interest. And the interest that you're getting is it's ridiculous. You could get like 100, 200, 300, 400% interest. And that's what theyese people are doing. And they're jumping around, getting interest when the interest starts dropping, because when there's more and more liquidity, the interest drops, because the interest is high, so it gives incentive for people to come bring their money. And this is a big thing. And I think in the next 10 years, this is what a lot of people are going to get wealthy doing.
See, it's conversations like this that make my corona crease pop out. See that crease right there? That's for me looking at people like you talking that shit, and I'm going,
you gotta get on it. I'm telling you, I'm in this one right now. It's called Daruma DAO. There's these DAOs. They're rebase tokens, so they're pretty much reserve currencies. But it's almost like they modeled the way a country works that has a reserve currency and is backed by actual assets. And as you put as money is put into it, they provide liquidity. All the money that they generate in profit goes out to everybody else who owns the token. So it's almost like dividend stocks, but in the crypto world. And this is new. These are the new things that are happening.
How don't you own people already? I know all these people they know so much shit. How don't you own people already, man? I mean, like, all the shit you know, dude.
I'm in on it. Listen, I'm making good money right now. I'm doing well. You know, so that's kind of.
Is this all you do right now?
Huh?
Is that all you're doing? Or you just like do you trade?
No, I work. I work in tech. I work in fintech. But that's what I'm investing in the side.
Yeah.
What's all this stuff you got written on that board right there behind you?
Oh, those are goals.
Is that the relativity of life right there?
Not yet. No,
that's his conspiracy board, man. He's got a whole bunch of X's and O's. And
those are crypto goals. 25 million in 5 years, baby.
All right, man. Then you can lend me $1 million.
I got you. When we
get $1 million, I promise to pay you back in 30 years.
30 years?
With interest.
We'll see. We'll see if I make it there, right? We got 5 years.
Fucking A, man. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about too, and I forgot now, man.
What do we got?
Man. I fucking forgot, man. There's too much shit going on sometimes. You fucking can't remember every fucking thing, man.
I know, man.
You know, there's so many things going on. And how's your son doing, man?
He's good.
Good.
Yeah. He's playing. We just play video games here and there.
How old is he now?
11.
Wow, man.
Yeah, the big 1-1. That's it.
When I met you, you had hair, man.
I know. Look what's happening.
5 years.
So I'm going to Turkey to get.
Are you gonna do the hair transplant shit? Are you really gonna fight for it, man? You're gonna fight.
My friend might go.
You're not going down without a battle.
It was mad cheap. You can't turn. It's like $700, bro. You get a fucking full head of hair, like this guy over here. Look at him. Look at that hair. Look how luscious.
Look at that. Like him, like Brian.
Yeah.
Man, fuck him and his hair, man.
Yo, I used to have hair like that. We got to put up an old picture of me. Damn.
You was a fuck boy.
Yeah, back in the day.
I know your little fucking sitting there flexing boys, all of them giving each other compliments on their pecs. That's what this motherfucker does. He calls his boys up and they compliment each other on how they stood. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, you got to show your boys love, man. You know, you got to.
How's your pecs still looking? They looking good? Fucking dick.
Oh shit! I gotta get back in. I just had a hernia, bro. I had a hernia surgery.
Why? What happened? What were you doing that was strenuous to your groin?
Lifting.
No, I was lifting weights. Actually, you know what I did do? I sneezed. I sneezed too hard. That's what 40. That's really what it was.
This is why I don't work out, bro. You fucking work out and you go out on a sneeze.
That's what happened. I sneezed. I
sneezed and you blew out your balls.
I sneezed violently and I was like, that didn't feel right. And it didn't hurt. But wait, it didn't hurt. Like I wasn't in pain, but I was like, something's wrong. Like I sneezed and I felt something happened. I was like, something like my body.
I'm laughing, but I'm in mad discomfort.
My body tensed up so hard, like it was like a violent boom. And and then for like a couple of days, it was just like I felt some smushy in there. And my intestine was hanging out. I went there, a lady did the sonogram thing and whatnot, and I saw it. It was coming in and out. It was like breathing every time I
stop.
So they snipped me up and and they put me. I have a plastic patch in there or something. I mean, I was asleep during the. I don't even know what What do I know? They said when I woke up, I asked what planet I was on. That was the first thing I asked.
Oh my God,
I would ask.
yo.
Nah, it didn't even hurt. What was bad was
it's hurting me right now, dude. I don't.
They
well with
fill
this
your
conversation.
stomach with air. So when I went home that night, bro, I felt, bro, my stomach was just solid, like it was solid of air, bro. And that was the most painful thing.
That's probably very uncomfortable, right?
Did you blow like the biggest fart ever? Did you just like finally go?
Yeah. Like every time I try to
like
move,
like a whoopee cushion.
Yeah. No, they felt mad good every time I released one, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. That shit was painful. That shit felt mad good though every time one came out.
Fucking Tristan. Yo. I love you, dog. That motherfucker.
They were like violent, but it was necessary. There's so much.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
I am too, man.
It wasn't even bad. I'm recovering. My stomach. It's been only 3 weeks when I'm almost ready to go back to the gym.
Oh, I don't know if I go back after that, man.
I think you should take like a Claritin like every morning to make sure you don't sneeze again.
That or I can't. Well, that or I just got to do some work on my core exercise. Yeah, I can't sneeze again. That's another.
I'd be afraid to sneeze. Every sneeze would bring me fear.
Yeah, well.
I wouldn't even hold them in no more. I'd just be like, I'd be sneezing over everybody.
What's it like living with this over your head now, every day, just knowing that you have this?
One day that I sneeze, it's over.
Yeah, just combust. What's it like? Tell us.
You gotta live life on the edge sometimes, man. You can't be.
So wait, that doesn't heal on its own. You have to go and get like an operation.
Well, that's the thing. He said that because it wasn't painful, but he said it'll eventually get worse. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me just get it fixed because I didn't want to get into a spot where it was painful. So I might as well get it fixed before it was painful. That's all.
Oh man. I don't do well with those conversations, man. I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
My balls are still like sore and shit. I don't know why. I don't know what they were doing all the way down there though.
Probably punching them like punching bags.
Yeah.
It's got to be all connected.
The doctor was mad weird though because he's asking he has to go see down there, and I could easily where the hernia is, I could easily like cover my balls, right? Like you can just do a little. And he's like, no need. And pull that. I'm like, what do you mean no need? Like it's mad awkward.
No, he's like no need.
Twice.
I want to see these balls fly.
Yeah, he want. I'm like, bro, there's no need.
Did he?
Like, I could do what you. I could do like, whatever you need to do. I could do it holding my balls to the side. And he was like, nah, don't do that.
Nah, but did he do it like this? Did he go, now let's get a look at this? And he grabbed them, moved it to the side and said,
he said, too close, bro. He
like this. He said, it looks like a hernia. And you're like, do you think so? And then he moved him to the other side. It was like, yeah, that's a hernia. I mean, we can't really be too sure. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Yo, it was awkward, bro. It was. Like, bro, what are you doing?
I think it's safe to say that that's a hernia. Then he started tickling your fucking cooch. What's that called again?
The gooch.
The gooch. Taint.
Your taint. He started fucking with your taint. Going, do you feel that? Yeah. How does that feel?
Like, bro, my hernia is not even anywhere near that. Like, bro, why is there a bottle of wine in here? What's going on?
Yo.
Is that smooth jazz I hear in the background?
Now.
Do you normally do these surgeries in your house? I don't know what's going on.
Yo, why are we here? Imagine you had a doctor that like he just made like inappropriate noises when he did certain shit, like he grabs your nuts and he's like, and you're like,
I'll walk right out, bro. That's it, man. Give me my nuts. I'm going home.
Yo, he tells you, when they take that thing, he's looking in your eyes. He says, open your mouth, stick out your tongue. He's out there. He goes, that starts looking.
Nah, I'm out, man. People are weird, man. You don't know, man.
You could get a nice silk hospital gown. That'd be a benefit.
What?
Instead of
doctors are freaks.
I still have the hospital socks somewhere. I took them home with me.
Oh yeah, those are yours to keep. No,
I don't know. I left with them.
I would think they're yours to keep.
I don't know.
Those
if
are
they
cool
wash them.
socks. Why are you laughing? Those are cool
They are.
socks.
They're mad
Ankle
comfortable.
highs with the little rubber piece on the bottom so
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
slip.
yeah. That's exactly what they were.
Those are great.
Yeah.
I love those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like
It
how
was the
loose
way-
everybody is in the hospital. It's like, yo, they gave me this little gown. My ass was hanging. Like nobody helped me like cover it up like right before surgery, and I gotta go to the bathroom, and like my whole ass is hanging out. Like I don't want to.
Why do they make them like that?
I don't know. It's
not like when
unnecessary.
it's not like when they're checking on you, they flip you over.
No,
Like, what's the
I don't know
purpose
what
of
they
that?
do.
Why does that not just close in the back and open in the front? That's
I don't
what
know.
they
You could
mostly
just have
look
a
at.
zipper like this, boom. That's it. It could be like that. Like you put it on and it's a zipper in the front. Like who? Bro,
feel
like,
like
come on.
It would have to be kind of tight though, right? Like if you sat down or no.
No, well, you
Dude,
don't
this-
have
I can't think of one reason why that shit opens up in the back.
bro,
If you go into a proctologist office, yes.
not even like yo. Even then, you could have the same design, but it covered, and you just in the front, boom, zip, bam,
How about lifting it like, women lift their dresses?
whatever. Yeah, put on a dress. There's no reason for that. For your ass hanging out, walking around.
It's
Now you got
probably
7 people.
the reason is probably to be able to put it on somebody who's either not conscious or like fucked
To
up or
cover them in
something.
the front.
Yeah, because they can put it over
Okay.
them and then do it in the back rather than try to get it on their body, all around underneath the body.
But I've never seen them
You know,
ever
'cause
put
then they
that
roll
on a
them over.
person.
Well, I mean, I woke up with one on, so they somehow because when I went there, they it's naked. They're doing surgery. I'm naked.
Wait, so you didn't have one of those on to begin with. You woke up with that
No,
on.
I did have one on, but I went into surgery and then they take it off and then I go and then I wake up with it on.
So how do you know it was air in your stomach?
I don't know. I assuming.
Yeah, you don't know it was there, dog.
I don't know anything. All I know, I don't
Were
even
those
know.
wet farts or dry farts? Let's start there.
They were dry. They were very dry. Yeah.
If they were wet farts, then I don't know.
Oh, man. That shit happens.
How have we been around for a year? I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. When you coming out here, Tristan?
Soon, man. I'm looking to get a whip in very soon, like maybe within like a month.
Nice.
I'll come
Been
get
holding
you,
out.
man.
Been holding out.
I'll come get you, dog. If you want me to come
Yeah.
get you, I'll come pick you up on a Friday, bring you back on a Monday.
Yo, I'm down for that.
Yeah, man, come crash, man.
It's a 2.5 hour drive, but please.
Man, I live on that part.
I'm about to buy a car, but I'm looking at this one. The cars I'm looking at are gas guzzlers, and right now gas isn't looking too.
Dude, see, that's the thing. That's what I was gonna ask you about those fucking gas. That's the thing, man. This is what kills me with this shit. In some spots, they're like $7 for premium. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
Right now, when you're driving around, you're seeing. spots
Right
that
now,
are high.
where I'm at, it's like $4.39 or something like that, which is good compared to where it
Yeah.
is. Like I saw it for $5 in New York the other day. I was like, "What are you bugging?" But if everybody was just like, "Fuck it," that price, I'm not gonna pay that price. If everybody agreed that we're not gonna pay no $4,
But
it
there's
only
always
takes
somebody-
one day. It's a 1-day sacrifice, people. 1 day. Everybody just says,
Yeah, but does
"Fuck
that
it,"
work?
and don't go to the gas station. No, because everyone's not going to do that. That's the problem. You're going to have those dicks like
Yeah,
there's
but
always.
how is that going to work anyway?
Because if they don't make money for 1 day, you know how much money they lose in that 1 day?
Yeah.
Just that 1 day. But you got to be willing to go too.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to say we're not going to pay it. And what's going to happen is the prices are going to come down. Everything is supply and demand. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? The
people
prices will
pay.
come down.
Is that the map of the prices?
Yeah. Here you go. Look at this.
God damn.
This is just the increase. So
Wait, so it was $2 when? What date was that?
Zoom in on that a little bit. Zoom that
this
in a
was
little bit.
2020, bro. This is September of 2020.
There you go.
So
Damn,
yeah,
so
so
it was all the way
September of
down to
2020.
$2?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Dude, it's gonna triple, bro. We're gonna be paying 7, 8, 9, potentially even $10 a gallon. We're about to have
Damn,
the
don't
worst.
Tell me that because the car I'm trying to get is like 15 gallons. 15
Yeah,
miles
dog,
per gallon.
don't do it, bro. This shit with Russia and Ukraine ain't
Dude, get a
any-
Tesla,
ain't-
man.
Yeah, it ain't getting any better.
I
You
can't-
love Tesla.
Nah.
But the
You
shit's
got a
fucked up
picture of
too,
him on your
bro.
fucking.
with
You got
the-
a picture of Tesla on your fucking
Yeah, the real Tesla.
on your wall. So get a Tesla, man.
The real Tesla.
But that's insane, man. That's the thing. If people were just like, fuck it, we're not going to pay that much. We're just not going to pay that much. I'll leave my fucking car parked. You know, I'm not going to travel where I have to go. Sorry, I'm just not going to do it till they bring those prices down. And they would bring the prices down. They'd have no choice. Sitting on a bunch of gas that no one's buying ain't making you no money.
Let's start the movement.
You know, I say it all the time. People don't listen to me. That's why this world is all fucked up. No one listens to me, man.
All right, here's another fuck you shout out we got to give to all the states. So just so everyone knows that there is a tax done by the state on your gas. So if you want your state to do something about the gas prices, tell them to fucking stop charging you tax on shit in a crisis.
That's true. Word, right? They'll still charge you tax, just like you just said. They'll charge you all this shit. They still gotta make their money.
See, what are we looking at though?
They don't give a fuck. This is tax. So per gallon.
So the darker the color, the higher the price.
So in New Jersey, 50.7 cents per gallon.
Yeah. All right.
And there's also 18.4 cent per gallon federal excise tax rate, the federal tax rate. So there's an 18.4% from the feds plus the additional on top in the state.
So like 75 cents almost every time you buy a gallon.
No, it's a dollar or two in tax.
No, per gallon, bro. Every gallon pumped, you get 60 cents of tax. You get 20 gallons of gas. Yeah. Multiply that.
Yeah, and you multiply that by all the fucking idiots that are going in there and getting gas. I mean, we all got to get gas. I'm one of those idiots.
So where can we leave a Google review to like, who can we complain to?
You can drive down to Washington, D.C. and go to 1600 Northwest Pennsylvania Avenue and hold the sign up.
You're going to be giving reviews of gas stations.
Should we start the Million Man March for gas prices?
Oh, we're definitely gonna have to walk.
Well, we're definitely gonna have to march, right? Because we're not gonna be able to drive there.
That means, if I get a car, I'm not gonna drive it. I'm just gonna get it to look at it.
My girl just bought one, and she got it with CarMax. I think she's gonna return the shit.
Yeah, so is it a gas guzzler?
No, it's not really a gas guzzler, but it's a second car. We don't really need it.
Yeah.
It's like the fuck, man. If the gas price is gonna be $8, like who the fuck's gonna pay that?
That's insane.
Because once this happens, right? Like,
why go down?
It's not exactly, bro. It's not gonna go up to 7 and then stop.
No, I think there's things in place where I think they can only do a certain amount. Oh, I think there's certain laws, right?
Bro.
Well, there's a rule.
Of all people should know that's horseshit. You should know this.
Dog. But there is
but doesn't it go up and down based on whatever they're exporting?
No, it goes up and down based on whatever the fuck OPEC decides it goes on.
Yeah, it goes up and down on what they want to charge. And if I'm correct, they're allowed to change that price up to like 4 or 5 times a day.
Saudi Arabia, son.
Oh, I don't know about going over there.
You have to join the army,
bro. Saudi Arabia and the Fed is the one who
join the military.
Don't we have gas here? Don't we have oil we could drill here?
Didn't we go and bomb the fuck out of those countries to get the oil? Isn't that what we did?
I don't know, man.
Like, don't we have that
anymore? Because
don't we have like McDonald's and Burger Kings out in these places?
We got mad oil in Alaska, don't we, or something like that?
We got oil. Yes, we have.
But we don't like to use our own oil. It's like weed. It's always better to smoke somebody else's.
Makes sense. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, the reason, the reason is because we sell oil back to Russia and other countries all the time too. I mean, oil and gas it's a huge export for us.
Now here's a conspiracy thought. Do you think they're raising these prices because they know electric cars are taking over and they're just trying to get as much money out of the gas as they can because they know eventually it's going to be gone?
It's possible. I mean, listen, I think this is what's going to happen.
Now, that's one that's created in my own mind.
Well, listen, there's going to...
So if that's the case, just remember, the G-Man figured that one out for you.
Listen, they're creating smart cities already, right? And in smart cities, you're not going to... Eventually, they're going to make it so, like, all the Ubers and Lyfts, like all these cab services are remote cars that you get in. Yeah. And that they take you to your destination, and then it's going to get to the point where it's going to be illegal to drive in these cities, where you will not be able to drive. It's going to be purely.
I mean, look at
autonomous.
spots in
They're gonna
in
take
Manhattan.
away
I mean,
driving from us, dog.
Yeah, in the smart cities. Yeah.
See, that's why. Because then when it comes time for Armageddon, you can't jump in no car
Can't
and
go
get the
anywhere.
fuck out of there. You're stuck where you're at because no one has cars because they've been using all these fucking shits that you know. You're gonna jump in that bitch to get the program.
Here's the argument. The thing is, once we get to that point, I don't know how long. This might be 15, 20 years out or something like that. But the roads will be safer if they're controlled by computer systems. They will be safer. That's for sure. But I still don't. I still want to drive my car.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? I don't want to be a passenger in my own fucking car.
Yeah. Well, they're all going to be connected to each other, and they're all going to know the cars are going to know where each car is at.
Yeah, so and they're also going to know, where everyone needs to go. So it'll be able to work out a systemic flow. Yeah. Like just imagine.
And guess what? And then now on top of that, if you have a car that you are of a certain wealth, guess what? The rest of the peasants split out like the ocean, and you go right through them because you're paying, and you're going to have the faster
premium
lane.
service. Yeah, premium service. You have to get there faster.
Everything's going to have that gold pass.
Everything, yeah.
Everything's gonna have that gold pass, man.
It's the Mickey Mouse. It's the Mickey Mouse fast pass.
Bro.
Electricity. So they're gonna be like listen, we'll light your house, but if you want that bright light,
this is why you gotta get into the metaverse.
Do you have an Oculus or anything like that?
Nah, I don't. Nah. My son's been asking for one, but I don't want to get him sucked in.
He's gonna get sucked in, dog.
I think the three of us need to get sucked in. That's what I think needs to happen.
I would try.
I think this conversation sounds real gay.
Yo, you gotta buy land in the metaverse, though. Yo, somebody bought a yacht for $600,000
in the metaverse.
Yeah.
So he paid real $600,000.
Real $600,000 that he
could
get
a fake yacht.
Yes, a digital. It's just a digital, a fucking yacht that. Listen, they're throwing parties on these yachts in these digital worlds.
Yeah, by themselves. They're in their house by themselves.
Be surprised, man. Yo, go
online with the headphones
you gotta
in.
bring you want to go have sex and go to Decentraland.
And then they're sitting there and come on, man. Is that what this is really coming to?
It is, man, because people like that life better because they can be any avatar they want to be. They don't have to worry about getting punched in the face.
Well, I mean, they are still getting punched. This one chick is trying to press charges because she says she got raped in the metaverse.
No.
Yeah. She's saying that she went into the metaverse and like a bunch of dude things, they were smacking her ass and like saying all kinds of vulgar shit to her, like if she was playing an Xbox game. I don't know what people expect this to be. I mean, obviously, if you think it's something good, you've never been live on Xbox or PlayStation. Because let me tell you, it's not going to be good.
Ruthless.
Ruthless. It's horrible. The shit that I used to say to some of these 8-year-old kids about their mothers.
They're scarred for life.
Yeah, man, they probably still thinking of some of the shit I used to say to some of these kids.
That's the first thing I say when these kids start talking shit. I'm like, is your mother home? Let me talk to her.
That's what I'm saying. So she said that now she feels violated, and she feels.
All right, well, then you know what you could do? You could like just shut off the game in the middle. Like if that's you just shut it off.
If only it was that simple, Tristan. Tristan,
bro.
Tristan, if it was that simple, we wouldn't have no cyberbullying.
Bro, just press the power button, bro. I'm getting fucking beat up in the power. Bam. I'm out of it. You open your eyes and you're like, oh shit, man, that was a close one.
That was a close one.
Yo, you never woke up out of a dream like that? Like, yo, shit, fuck.
Yeah, man, of course. I make myself wake up on those dreams, man.
That's how you be getting out of the metaverse when you just fucking take off your goggles. That's what you got to do when you're out of the situation.
I don't want to be those dudes running into walls. You see those motherfuckers running into walls? I don't know, man. Sitting there with those fucking goggles on.
Yeah, well, they'll make them better. Don't worry. They'll make them to the point where like.
I mean, I have the ones that you put your phone in the front of it.
Yeah, nah, those are.
Well, I mean, I only got it for the porn, and that played itself out real quick. Oh no, the 3D porn is amazing. You find yourself looking at the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you look
Like,
over
oh,
here,
this is
people
decorated
fucking,
nice.
you look over here, there's people funny. Then you look up and you're like, oh my God, look at the architecture of these ceilings, yo. Those are like 15-foot fucking ceilings. They actually got a nice house to film this shit in. It's crazy though, because you look behind you, wherever you look, there's people fucking. Then you turn around and there's one right on top of you, and they're like,
Can you walk around, or is it static?
nah, you can't walk around. You just gotta stay there and just look around. Yeah.
See, in the metaverse, you can walk around.
But now, do you actually walk around with your feet, or do
you could.
Got to use like a button to move?
Yeah, use the controller.
Oh, I mean, this is when it first came out, so I'm pretty sure now because they have the controllers. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could probably move around now. You know,
I have to check that out.
I don't know. I mean, it looks great, but it's also just like, I don't know. You're sitting there with this thing on your head. It's bad enough if someone walks in and you're fucking jerking off. Somebody walks in and you got these big goggles on your head and shit.
And then you can't even hear, so they just watch you.
You got the dick extension flashlight, shit hooked up to your nipples. They walk in, oh, and you don't even know that they're there because you got the headphones on.
And the thing is,
you're sitting there spazzing all over the place, and they're looking at you
and
like
you'll never know that they know because they walked in, they saw, and they walked out, and you never even know that happened.
Or they're gonna come and yank that shit off your face.
That's
and now you went from seeing some porn star riding you to your fat wife named Karen, asking you what are you doing because she didn't get the picture when you walked in and you were going with shit attached to your nipples and your dick. What are you doing? What the fuck do you think I was doing?
Well, listen, we're gonna have to go into the metaverse, man.
Let's do it. I'm in.
I got caught up for a second on the Grand Theft Auto, but thank God that their servers suck and everything is like so long to load into that I just stopped playing it. You know, because I was like driving around for hours, going shopping for clothes. I wasn't even like killing anybody. I was just like, I was vicariously living through there. I'm like, why ain't I just getting in my car and doing this shit?
That's what happens.
Oh, that's right, because gas is fucking $8 a gallon.
Yeah.
You're right. The metaverse is going to be the better place to be.
No, let's jump in.
You're right. It's going to be the fucking place to be. Fuckers.
Have I ever been wrong?
Fucking fucks. Fucking fucker fucks.
We're going in. We're going. We should transition right from here into the metaverse and like do like a dive in.
I hate
it
all.
We could play XXX Playground in the metaverse.
Bam! Look at
that. think of the gangbang you could have
in the XXX
with that game in VR. You know,
it's true.
I mean, you don't really know who's on the other end, though.
Gary, you could get railed out by like 15 guys at once on the metaverse, bro.
Yo, listen. But now they have this stuff that's called the haptic feedback. So you could put on gloves and you can put on stuff where you can actually feel.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. On Facebook, I saw this thing the dude had on the gloves. There was these things attached to his fucking nipples, and he had his cock and like a fleshlight with wires coming out of it. What happened?
They're showing this shit on Facebook?
Well, I'm sure it got taken down. Somebody posted it. You didn't see anything because everything was completely covered. I mean, his dick was covered. You know, even his nipples were covered. They were like pasties. But he was just sitting there with the gloves on, going like this and going, It was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I mean, for him, he was probably wilding out. But I mean, you know, I don't know.
It is what it is. It's going to get to a point. It's going to be hyper realistic where you're going to almost listen. Like Total Recall, like remember you go into these vacation pods, bro. It's gonna be like that, and people are gonna pay for it because it's a safe way to experience something. Because these people are scared to go out and live life, man. They're afraid. People are afraid to die. That's what living is. You gotta just live.
Yep. And don't have no roommates.
Yeah, because they might kill you, chop you up.
That's the thing. That's why I don't like roommates. I don't want no fucking roommates. Fuck out of here with a roommate. You know, I mean, I got my son here. That's my son. But that's the only motherfucker I would let live here. And even that I have to think twice. But yeah, fucking, I don't get these fucking people.
Roommates is tough.
You know. Brian, what are you lost in over there?
I'm trying to find the video.
Which one?
Of the guy with the sex suit.
Oh. Well, it wasn't technically it wasn't a suit.
Oh, okay.
Technically, it was just pieces like gloves
Yeah.
and shit like that, man.
You know, they're gonna be training in the metaverse like that, boxing. There's probably gonna be like real boxing fights too, like real events.
I can kick your ass on real reality and virtual reality.
Bam! Look at
I
that.
don't even think you could beat me in virtual, dude. I don't even think. Come on, man. Let's keep it.
Yo,
real.
man, you going back, people are gonna actually, that's probably gonna happen. That hasn't happened yet, but there's probably gonna be like a big boxing event, and it's
it's gonna be people just
at
doing
home, right?
this.
They're at home and they're gonna be fighting.
Yeah, ridiculous. All sweated up.
Yeah.
And not a bruise on them. They should have them though, where they put on the thing and when it hits, you feel it fucking.
Bam, knocks you out.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be dope.
Yeah. So, and you're watching them from like a third angle, so you can see, you see him get knocked out and shit.
That would be fucking dope. You know, it's gonna get crazy, people. Fuck it. What are you gonna do? I only got a couple of more years left here anyway. What I got? Maybe 20 more years.
Yeah.
You know,
15.
But I'll see a lot in those 20 more years.
15.
Give or take 15 years. But I'll see a lot in that too, though, man. Shit is moving fast now, you know?
It is.
Things are developing fast and moving fast. I'm gonna see.
Dude,
a lot
I'm
more.
in tech my whole life. For 20, I can't even keep up with it, bro. There's just too much shit.
There's too much information. Yeah, there's too much information.
Too much information, man. I can't even keep up with it, man. I'm a technical person. I have a technical role. I'm in the cloud. I do everything in the cloud. You know, the shit that I do is like I'm up on the cutting edge, and I still can't even keep up.
It's a scary thing, but not really. I just, I don't know. I guess if you give
I'm ready. I want to move, man. I want to go to a mountain somewhere, man. I just want to go. I'm ready to move.
El Salvador.
Get off the grid.
Place?
Go
to Chile.
Why El Salvador?
Because it's really poor and really unstable, and it's probably gonna be the last place that anybody would suspect to look for you.
I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna be looking for me anyway.
It's rural too. You know,
Can I live like a king on like $100?
Well, they're on Bitcoin.
That's what it is.
Their currency's Bitcoin.
The whole currency is Bitcoin.
Yeah, they switched.
That's dope.
Yeah, which is crazy because like 3/4 of the country probably doesn't have internet, if not more.
Oh,
so they switched to Bitcoin and the whole place is broke. That should tell you something about Bitcoin.
You're like, wait, they didn't even realize. They're like, wait a minute, we got to use.
Nah, it's really more.
That's why
has to do
motherfuckers
about
ain't got
El
no
Salvador.
money. They ain't got no money because they ain't got no computers. They ain't got no computers because they can't buy one.
We got to bring them the internet.
Got money. It's a new fucking catch-22. It's set up to fail.
No, I'm ready. I'm gonna. My plan is to go to the Himalayas. I'm gonna carve myself out a little piece of the mountain and live in there for the rest. My days out.
And with your hair plugs.
Yeah, my new hairline,
beard, bro.
On a turkey, bro. Let's go.
So here's the question: when you go to get it done, are you gonna get like long hair? Are you gonna get the same texture that you had?
Yeah,
or are you just gonna get them? Are you gonna get them to put like a #1 fade?
No.
Just like a little #1 fade.
They're gonna take it out from the back over here, and then bam. It's my hair. They're just readjusting where my hair is.
So what? You're not gonna have no hair growing on the back of your head?
Nah, that grows back. They still grow back over there.
Now the hair that they replace, does that grow?
Yeah. Because it's like planting. It's like they're planting a plant, like a tree. You know when they move a tree and they have the whole tree, they're doing that with each hair in. They're planting it. Bat. They're just planting them.
They're reverting
it. A fucked up hairline, dude. It's just like.
Well, I'm gonna do it.
You can have a hairline like this and shit. You're gonna start growing. What if you start growing hair straight out your front of your forehead?
Just
they plant a couple of them wrong.
We'll see what happens, bro. Listen, I used to have hair like that, so hold on to it. Cherish every moment.
Yeah,
as long as he never has kids, he'll keep his hair.
Yeah, maybe.
But you're gonna do that shit too. I know you are. You're gonna come back one day and you're gonna have a full head of hair, and I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Now will it be?
I just grew it out. Huh?
Here's the thing: do you have to grow out the patches first so that they can snatch those little buds of hair?
They just take. Well, actually, I don't know if they have to. No, they just pull them out. I don't. Well,
how do they pull them out if there's no hair there?
They're pulling out the root. They're going. They take them out like with needles.
They're gonna go into your head and take them out.
Yeah, they got a little thing that's like pop, 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 pop.
Plus, they have a little thing. I don't think they're gonna have a big thing and squeeze your head and make them pop up
Nah,
like
little.
some,
It's like a
like one
needle.
of those squish.
Like one spot at a time. They pop out and they collect them, and they just collecting them all.
Oh, so
Listen,
when you
the
first come
technology's
back,
pretty
it'll look
cool.
like a fade, and it'll just all start to grow.
Yeah, then it all grows out. Like
You're not gonna be afraid to get your first haircut.
Nah, man, no. Why? I'm gonna have a nice full head. It's my hair.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to
It's not
cut
even
it,
that
though.
bad. Look. I just need right here. Bam.
I don't know. I feel like
Oh, there
you
we go.
found it.
Look, see the scars? Before and after? This guy's not even missing his hair, so that's where they take
Come on, man. That's no hair loss, man. Come on. That's a fade.
You gotta see the front.
Oh, that dude don't look like he's doing good at all. Oh, he got his phone out. He's about to do a selfie, a Facebook selfie. What a dick. The fact that they even let him fucking, oh, that doesn't look good, man. The fact that they even let him bring his phone in the room is fucking ridiculous. I can only imagine what that shit looked like. Oh my God, man. That shit does not look cool.
I don't know what
they're doing. They're taking it from his beard?
I don't know.
I can't watch this. I'm sorry. I'm not watching any more of this. I'm not doing it. I don't need to,
yourself
bro.
to
I'm not watching this shit.
Bro, listen, man. You gotta do what you gotta do for a hairline. Listen.
I think you look good with no hair.
You don't have to do that, dog. You don't have to do that, man. You don't have to. I mean, my shit is gone, dog. Look how much I would have to do.
Yeah.
I'd have to do all of this.
Yeah, yours would cost like 20 grand.
My shit is.
There'd be no guarantee. It'd be like 20 G's.
I'll tell you
30%, 30%.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the ones I have left. You know what I'm saying? So I can get rid of them so I don't have to shave my head every fucking day. Fucking insanity. That would be hysterical, yo. You take mine and put them on yours so that your hair grows in straight, mine grows in curly. You'll be like,
I just have a little curly hair up here. And
you just start having little curly hair and straight hair growing out, some curly, some straight. You'll be like Tom Collins. Is that what not Tom Collins? What do they call that when it's half lemonade, half iced tea?
I don't even know. What is that?
What do they call that? Brian?
Half and half.
No, well, yeah, but Brian, what do they call that?
I don't know.
You at the computer, just put it fucking in. What is half iced tea, half lemonade called?
Oh, Arnold Palmer.
He know. Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
See, he knows. I knew he knew.
Arnold Palmer? Oh.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, the golfer. Yeah, I was just looking at an article that there's a couple governors that are calling to suspend the gas tax.
The what? The gas?
The gas tax.
Yeah, they'll be dead soon.
Yeah. Well, it's
well, there was this guy that one of those stories that you hear like in the 80s, he had invented a fuel cell technology that way you could actually you could run a regular car engine off of water because it would turn the water into like hydrogen on the fly, right? And he supposedly was selling this technology to like one of these big car manufacturers, and he was just poisoned somehow. He just randomly died right before all this went down.
Of natural causes from poison.
No, well they say he was poisoned, but they don't know who poisoned him.
It's natural. If you get poisoned, it's pretty natural you're gonna die.
Well, a lot of those companies though, a lot of those companies they buy patents.
Most deaths are natural, if you think about it.
Yeah.
If you get shot in the face and you die, well, that's naturally what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Actually gonna die.
Yo, Tristan, I want to thank you for coming on the show again, man. Come check me out over on a Monday, man. I've been expecting you. You haven't come through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Making it, man.
The weather's getting nice. It's starting to bubble again. People, you can catch me over in New York every Monday for the Not Quite Tuesday midnight show, and Tuesday through Sunday I'm out here in AC. I got a couple of gigs coming up. Follow me at Gary G Garcia on Instagram, Facebook. Check out where I'm playing. See if I'm playing near you. And if I'm playing near you, get the fuck off your ass and come see a motherfucker, man. Tristan, get back on the fucking stage.
Yeah, we're coming. We're coming in hot this summer.
Keep talking that shit, man. I'm gonna start making you host at my shows.
How to get my finances straight, man. Shit's hard, man. You know.
No, I get it. I get it, man.
We're coming
You're
back.
that dude. You're a fly guy. You wanna be fly. You know.
A little bit.
You want to get your hair transplant, so you got to make that money.
A little bit.
Follow my brother Brian at Brian the video guy. Tristan, what's your if they want to follow you, what's your Instagram?
Just at Tristan Rega.
At Tristan Rega.
Yep.
Yeah, not for nothing. He's one of my favorite people to follow. He does post. He posts up stupid shit. He's a troll. I love it. See, man, next time you come on, we're gonna talk about what makes a troll.
All right.
And why you like doing this so much.
Yeah.
That's been another episode of Rated G, man. We've been going strong for a year. Hopefully we got another one in us. We want to thank you guys for listening. Don't keep us a secret. Tell your friends about us. Rated G, baby. Peace.
Peace.